Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Dragon Warrior 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Last episode we traveled around through all the travel gates and we learned a lot of different clues. And mainly they were all pointing us toward the kingdom of Samano. Apparently there's a staff of change there that lets you change your form. And then there was some hero from that area that was banished to a travel gate and ended up in a jail. Can't go visit that hero though in his jail because the strait that leads to that jail, it's cursed by this woman who lost her love at sea, and so she's preventing any ship from getting into that body of water. Now we learned that we can her fiance who she lost was a sailor, and he's now apparently on a phantom ship. And we found out that we could find that phantom ship if we have a certain magical item. And the only person who has that magical item is this wizard. And he wants the Staff of Change that we heard about is in Samano. So, it makes sense that we should head to Samano. But before we head there, we're going to head back here to this pirate thing to get some useless information from this guy who's put in jail here. I figured we'd have something interesting to say, since you can only reach him during the day. And he tells us why we can't reach him at night. The pirates come back here at night. Yeah, there's a pirate in the way that blocks entrance there, so... yeah, no useful information from him. We're also going to head up now to see our friend Merchant, see how the village is progressing. As I said a few episodes ago, the trigger sequence to having the village grow is defeating the Orochi, which we did several episodes ago and got the purple orb. So his town, the town Merchantville, is actually going to change a little bit. And we want to see how this town changes, because the next trigger sequence for the next change is completing the quest in Samano. So we have to visit it before we go to Samano. There's the shrine that gets to Samano right there. As you can see, the only way to get to Samano is through that shrine, because the coastline is all surrounded by mountains. Luckily for us, though, a shrine that takes us to the Samano shrine is just to the northwest of Merchantville. So we're basically going in the correct direction. So not a lot of travel in this episode, or not a lot of backtracking. Everything's pretty much straight in a line for us. I can't believe that there is a town here now. Yeah, so the item shop has become an inn, and they still have the item shop over here. Eventually it'll get big enough that it'll have like weapon stores. The shop deals in tools. Well, we don't need any tools. We want to eventually sell, we're going to sell the Staff of Judgment, and it's like perfect, you'll see by the end of the episode, it's perfect money. No doubt this will become a big town, and because we get an exact amount of money that we need to buy the new item that we need. Thanks to you, this town is growing and growing. So yeah, that guy now has a second story in his house. And there's a building down here being built. Let's see what's inside it. It's our friend the Merchant. Hey there, Prince Ernie, it's me, Merchant. I'm building a theater next. Alright. Well, not much changes in this town at night, but we're gonna go see what happens anyway. We'll use the Lamp of Darkness. And apparently the inn is good enough that it attracted a hero. Wandering soldier there. See what he has to say. Let's go see the creator of the town here, and then Merchant. What do they say? That Merchant is a real wheeler dealer. Making this town the very best is in the world is what's keeping me going. Well, he has a passion, he's following it. That's good. So hope y'all out there watching this video have a passion. You're finding some success with it, and bringing you happiness and maybe some stability financially as well. Mumble mumble, where in Tarnisha is that Sword of Gaia? Well, that's something we'll have to put on notes to look for the Sword of Gaia. Because it wasn't important, someone wouldn't talk about it. So like I said, from Merchantville here, we're just going to head a little bit to the northwest. and we're going to, there's a shrine. We visited the shrine in the last episode. It makes like a big triangle. It takes you one over to the cape where Olivia is, to that shrine jail. And then the other one takes you to, well, this one's taking us to Samano, and then the other travel door takes you to northwest of Romilly. Here's the guy who tells us about Simon, the hero who was exiled. He tells us where he was exiled. He says he was thrown through the travel door on the right. Like I said, that's the one that takes us to right outside the strait to the jail, the lake jail. Apparently the King of Samano has changed, and the hero Simon vanished through the travel door. There to the right. Alright, well let's head over to Samano. We're going to want to walk on the plains as much as possible, because remember, plains have the lowest encounter rate. We ran into some new enemies that are the Kong enemy. They're like an upgraded ape, but instead of calling extra Kongs, they call Elysian birds, which can heal, cast a heal spell, and then they run away. I just cut that battle out because we're gonna see all, well, not all, but we're gonna see 3 of the new enemies in this area here. So we got this the Voodoo Man here, the Witch Doctor, and we want to take them out first because they can cast the Heal More spell. And so if we started attacking the Kongs first, then the Witch Doctors would heal up the Kongs. So even though the Kongs probably hit harder, we want to just get rid of them, the Witch Doctors, so they don't heal any damage you do to the Kongs. So finish them off, and then now we take on the King Kongs. So yeah, as you see here, it says they can call for reinforcements, but they don't call out other apes like how the other apes that we fought did. The other palette swaps of that monster. They call this Elysian bird, and they're kind of annoying to defeat because what they do is they basically run away. So you gotta kind of defeat them in one turn. They cast the Heal Us spell, heal everybody, all the enemies on the screen, and then they run away. So I try to concentrate my power on it to take it out, but I get a little short. It manages to cast Heal Us, and then it'll run away. But, like I said, we still have 2 of the Kongs left, and one of them's going to call another bird, so we will get our revenge on that Elysium bird there, so I'm just keeping it, because like I said, it's not going to be on the screen long when it does come, so I just kept that up there a little bit longer, so you can see the stats of the bird. So, I've never had it just sit there and do nothing like the last line in the picture there says. But luckily now it's all by itself, so we can all just concentrate our attack power on it, and I get lucky and I manage to defeat it before it flees. We get enough people to attack it before it runs away. So, there we go. And we got really lucky because, as I was saying with the gold, you'll see that the exact amount of gold we need to buy an item, the new item we need is, we're gonna have no gold left over. So, do another battle there with some Kongs. And here we are in Samano, a castle town. Just wander around here a little bit, see if there's anybody hiding back there. Nope. Now, it's going to be a little different when you first enter this town. We have this little funeral procession going on here. Powers above, may the souls of Barano rest in peace. Oh, Bamanoa. Oh, my darling, why'd you have to die? Weep, weep, weep. Won't Papa ever come home again? He was put to death only for bad mouth in the King House, sir. So yeah, this is pointing a picture that, yeah, something bad's going on. Well, we kind of got a clue of that when that guy said that, you know, the King of Samano was changed. He banished the hero Simon. So all the shopkeepers are attending the funeral. Yeah, so the first time we come in here, we can't buy anything. The tool shop ain't open. The gambling arena is open, though. I'm not going to gamble, though. The king goes to bed at night alone on the 2nd floor. That's a little bit of a clue. We're going to go to the castle there. Like Aliahan and Romilly, there's a castle down there. And Isis. that we have to step into. Well, not Romilly, Isis. How you doing? Well, facing the wrong direction. Let's talk with this guy in here. There's no reason I should have lived so long. And then with that, if you go down the other side, up the other thing, you get to the merchant. And he wants, he has the next upgraded sword for Prince Ernie, the Dragon Killer. We're gonna want to buy that to him, and then for Prince Ernie, and then Prince Ernie can pass down the Zombie Slayer to Sadie. So, and then that's Sadie's best sword. So she won't have any thing. So we're just a little short on cash. We also want to eventually buy silver shields for everybody, but they're really, really expensive. So luckily we got a dungeon coming up here. We can hopefully get some money in. Also be good to get some levels, so we'll do some fighting. So here's the castle. I'm gonna head into the castle. And it's kind of on lockdown, but luckily the guards ain't too smart. This is the castle of Sonata. Have you been beckoned here by the king? No. Then you best be on our way. If we say yes, he's like, don't lie. I wasn't told the likes of you were coming. So I guess those guards are on point. But this one, not so much. I'm gonna go through the kitchen entrance. This is a service entrance. Do you have some business here? We say, no, he says, they use the front. We say, yes, he says, come on in. This is almost like, I guess maybe a nod back to, Tantagel in, Dragon Warrior 1. There was the entrance on the side, that you use to, find the stones, more like an exit, because you can only exit that side, but, to find the stones of sunlight, you left it through the kitchen, and, you went out to the right side of the castle, and that's where you found the little place where the Stones of Sunlight were being kept, when the items needed to reach the Dragon Lord's castle. Here we just have two maidens who were trying to cook dinner, and they said if they don't make good dinner, we're gonna get in trouble, so... The king's a swell guy, haha. So, I don't know. Sounds like the king ain't too much of a nice guy, based on what other people have been saying. See what this guard has to say. Do you suppose the king has sold his soul to the Archfiend? Maybe that's why he's so evil. We got a jail down here. We'll be visiting this jail in a little bit. This is a prison. Get out. It is actually like most video game prisons, it's terrible. How could such a kind father turn so? I can't help but think that the king is a different person than before. Yeah. When we get into that prison, you'll see why that's the worst prison. Think about, for a clue, Final Fantasy Legend 1. The prison that we were in that one. BioK threw us in a prison. So, here's how we get to the king's bedroom. You need to come back here during night time. And the king will be sleeping in that bed. Try to come down here during the day, this guard blocks the way. This is the castle of Samato. So, that guy doesn't even question how he ended up getting behind him. Man, security is lax at this castle. I'm gonna hop out of the castle, jump back in. You notice I avoided going near the king, because if you go near the king, that triggers the getting thrown in the jail part. So I wanted to talk with everybody first before I went and spoke with the king and got thrown into jail to advance the plot. So I'll just walk through the kitchen here again. Now we'll talk with the two guards. Who are you anyway? You don't want to step like right and directly in front of the king, so who are you anyway? Because yeah, right there, as soon as he sees us, but just how dare you enter, methinks thou on these scandals, cast these varlets into prison. Alright, come along. And for some reason, we allow ourselves to be captured. And for some reason, the guards who captured us take us to jail with all our items, all our spells, and all our equipment. Including the key to open the jail door. So yeah. So they put us in here. We just use the final key to get back out. And this guy, the king sure has been strange lately, but I can't defy the king. I can't leave. But the rumors say there may be a hidden escape passage in this prison. Let's talk with all the prisoners, and then we'll try to find that escape passage. I'm a wandering poet. I wonder if I shall meet my end here like Simon. The one with the hero was banished? Who rotted away in the jail of a shrine in a lake of the northeast of distant Romley. Egad. Well, apparently Simon's in that jail, but he's passed away. Well, guess there's no point in meeting him. Once I've begun to haunt people, it's scary. No, we're still gonna wanna meet with Simon. Find his resting place. That guy has nothing to say. Well, that skeleton. How about this guy here? It is said that the Mirror of Ra, which shows the true image of all those reflected therein, lies in the cave to the south. The Mirror of Ra, remember in Dragon Quest II, was used to break the enchantment on the Princess of Moonbrook. She was turned into a dog by Hargon, and then we found her in Leftwind, but we had to find the Mirror of Ra in the swamp. And then once we used the Mirror of Ra, it broke the curse on the princess and showed that she was really the princess instead of the dog. Is anyone there? I am the king of this realm. Someone stole the staff of change from me and assumed my form. How mortifying. So, the real king is in jail. Sounds like we're gonna have to go find that Mirror of Ra and expose the fake king. But that'll require us getting out of jail first. So let's head on out of jail. Do this secret passage, which is built into the jail. And it's going to take us right outside into the town to where the graveyard is, where the funeral was. And now the town has changed up a little bit. How could such a thing happen? My husband would be so mortified. Yeah, once we, first time you enter the town, like I said, you have that little funeral procession going on. Then the second time, when you get out of jail, or any time afterwards, the people are around, so we can actually talk to the shopkeepers who sells the tools and sell our Staff of Judgment, and that'll give us the exact amount of money to buy that Dragon Killer sword. So this guy, doesn't matter if you say yes or no, he says that's what I thought you would say. So you can see more people are wandering around the town. There's the kid from earlier. Will Papa ever come home again? Nope. Maybe we can find the leaf of the world tree. We'll give him the leaf of the world tree. We do have one of them in our inventory. I guess it only works on hero characters. Many people are executed every day, even though the king used to be very kind. But we have this thing, you know, like there's clinics all around that can bring you back to life. So we sell that Staff of Judgment, and we have exactly 15,000 gold, the exact price for the Dragon Killer sword. Let's go pick that up. These people just seem to say the same thing. This guy gonna say the same thing too? Yep. Talking about how we shouldn't have lived so long. But now we can pass down the Zombie Slayer sword to Sadie, because she just got rid of her weapon. Give Sadie the Zombie Slayer. So now she has the strongest sword in the game that she can equip. This store deals in weapons and armor. Do you want to see our wares? And we want to buy that Dragon Killer. We can buy another Zombie Slasher eventually for Indy, but it's only 2-point power increase from the Sword of Orochi, and the Sword of Orochi has that free casting of the defense spell. So it's useful for bringing down defense and a whole bunch of enemies, so it's pretty much just best to just keep that Orochi sword. If we have extra money and we don't want to blow it later on in the game, we could buy it. But not really necessary. The 2 points of extra attack power ain't really worth 9,800 gold right now, especially since we have to buy 3 of the silver shields at 8,800 gold a pop, so. Well, this will end this episode. We're going to head to the south next time to find that Mirror of Ra. Take care, have a good day. Bye.